This is Math Unit 2, Lesson 2-1, Square Number Patterns. Be prepared to pause the video and do some work. Get yourself paper and pencil. Today we will review rectangular arrays and explore patterns in square numbers. How many different arrays can you draw that have a total of 32? Pause the video and give it a try. Did you make a 2 by 16 array? This array has 2 rows. Rows go across, and has 16 columns. Columns go up and down. The array must have the same number of objects in each row and the same number of objects in each column. This array is 2 by 16, or 2 times 16. Now, did you make a 16 by 2 array? That's actually the same array turned on its side. Now I have 16 rows going across, and I have 2 columns going up and down. What other array can we make? Did you make 4 rows of 8? Or 4 by 8 array? Or 4 times 8? 4 groups of 8. This means I have 4 rows. Rows go across, 1, 2, 3, 4, and each row has 8 in it. Did you make an array with 8 rows of 4? That's actually the same array turned on its side. Now I have 8 rows with 4 columns, or 4 in each row. Is there another one? Yes, there is. 1 row of 32. This is 1 by 32. And of course, if we turn it on its side, then we have 32 rows of 1. 32 rows of 1, or 1 row of 32. This was 4 rows of 8. Turned on its side is 8 rows of 4. This array is 2 rows of 16, and turned on its side, 16 rows of 2. All 3 of these arrays have a total number of 32. This type of array is called a square array because the array forms a perfect square. It has the same number of rows as it has columns. 4 rows, 4 columns. Since this array forms a square, the total number inside this array, which is 16, can be called a square number. 16 is a square number. Can you draw a square array for these numbers? Give it a try. So an array with a total number of 4, it has 2 rows with 2 in each row. 4 is a square number. What about 3? Well, that's not even an array because we don't have an equal number in each row. We have a row of 2 and a row of 1. So nope, not for 3. 2 seems like it would be a square number, but wait a second. So here's an array with a total of 2. I have 1 row and I have 2 in that row. Are my number of rows and my number of columns the same? No. So 2 is not a square number. Did you say 1 is a square number? Well, it is. I have 1 row with 1 in that row. My number of rows and my number of columns are the same. So number 1 is a square number. My first square number is 1. The next square number we have is 4. Okay then, what would our third square number be? How about our fourth square number? Pause the video and give it a try. So our next square number is 9. A 3 by 3 array, 3 rows with 3 in each row. Remember, a square number has to have the same number of rows and columns. Then, what's our fourth square number? It would be 16. 4 rows with 4 in each row, a 4 by 4 array. Do you see a pattern? 1 by 1 array creates a square number. A 2 by 2 array creates the square number 4. A 3 by 3 array creates the square number 9, the total number in my array. And a 4 by 4 array creates the square number 16. That's the total number in my array. Do you sense a pattern? Here's some vocabulary you need to know. Square numbers are the products of a factor times itself. The factor is the number we're multiplying. The product is the answer to a multiplication fact. 1 times 1, square number is 1. 2 times 2 gives us the square number 4. 3 times 3 gives us the square number 9. 4 times 4 gives us the square number 16. Can you make an array for the next square number? If you can, put it on a piece of paper with your name on it and hand it in tomorrow for a prize. See you tomorrow in class.